Ministers of Egypt, Jordan and Iraq stress in a tripartite meeting on Monday their country's commitment to continue economic cooperation, discuss challenges to Arab water rights and coordinated stances on the Palestinian cause. According to a statement by the Egyptian Foreign Ministry, the foreign ministers expressed their satisfaction with what has been achieved during the past period since the Amman Tripartite Summit in August 2020. The meeting, which brought together the foreign ministers of the three countries, Sameh Shukri, Ayman al-Safadi and Fouad Hussein. During the Monday meeting, the foreign ministers reviewed the latest developments at strategic fields in the cooperation between the three countries. They also discussed means to boost these relations towards achieving economic integration and mutual benefits for the peoples of the three countries. They have affirmed their country's commitment to continue the approach of mutual cooperation and firm coordination with the aim of accelerating the implementation of strategic projects, which are in the interest of the three countries and the region as a whole. The tripartite meeting today also reaffirmed the three countries' unified stance towards the challenges that undermine Arab water rights. The meeting addressed political coordination on regional issues such as the Palestinian cause and the peace process between Palestinians and Israelis, as well as the situation in Yemen, Syria and Libya. The minister stressed the need to reach political solutions to the conflicts within the Arab world and halt foreign intervention in countries' affairs so that their sovereignty, security and stability are preserved. The ministers also agreed to enhance joint efforts to combat terrorists and preserve the security and stability of the region.
Right, welcome back again, and again back to you, Ambassador Shazly. And in January, the Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas has called on organizational elections, general one that will be taking place in May, and a presidential one that will be taking place in July 21. Now, this dialogue was or is meant to discuss guarantees for the success of the upcoming elections. Why are those elections important? Why is Egypt keen on making those elections of success?
Because it is the path to stability. How to choose your leadership? Do you choose it through the barrel of a gun? Or do you choose it through the ballot?
Why would elections change the situation among Palestinians themselves?
Elections per se will not change the situation. What will change the situation is the realization of the importance and to respect the electoral process and to respect the outcome. And that the election does not become a polarization process, that I choose my faction, not choosing the appropriate leadership that is needed for the cause. If everybody is polarized to a faction, then the electoral process will not diffuse the situation. But if we elect those we believe are capable and give them our support once they are elected, this will diffuse the situation.
From your point of view, what or how would those elections be of success among the Palestinians themselves? And I mean here, I'm not speaking about the technical issues, because there are big technical problems when it comes to elections. How will they deal with the occupation forces? Will the occupation forces let elections to take place in the Palestinian occupied lands in Gaza? How will it go in the West Bank and all this? These are big technical issues. but also how to prepare the ground for those Palestinian factions in order to unite their stances, in order to prioritize the cause itself before the individual interests, and I mean here each faction's interests.
I mean, this is the core of the problem. If you follow the developments in the Palestinian territories since Oslo and since the establishment of the Palestinian Authority, you will find that it has been a power struggle, and who emerges is the strongest militarily on the ground. We are not dealing between two enemies. We are supposedly dealing between two factions of the same peoples and the same country. We had an election, and Hamas won the election. What happened was a confrontation between Fatah and Hamas. It did not solve the problem. That is why I'm telling you that the elections per se is not going to solve the problem. It is realizing what the electoral process means and how to achieve legality. If we continue in achieving the presidency and the power through the barrel of the gun, we're going to destroy one another.